Okay, hello everybody. This is Mr. Alfonso, marine engineer, uh, marine instructor for Asha Marine uh, Technical Campus and Research Center at Pali. And I'm here. I was a marine engineer. I started my career as a fitter come waiting, and I wanted to grow up in life. So I did my engineering in Singapore, marine engineering, and I happened to become a marine engineer. I rose to third engineer's level, and I sailed on ships for 26 years, which was a vast. And I'm also a wildlife photographer. I've done photography for National Geographic, Nikon, Amazon, and various sites. I do photography for 60 websites. I have written books on birds. I'm also a wildlife photographer by another profession. So I am here to explain you what I have made a module of a sea water system in the engine room. And modules make efficient teaching and easy learning. So here we go. This is an entire system of seawater. I will tell you we have in sea the basic needs of the seawater system is seawater cools the fresh water and fresh water cools the lube oil. If we remember these things, then it is very easy. The water is taken, the sea water is taken from here, from the sea, which is the low sea suction. We have two. We have two low sea suctions here. Both the sides, we can use any one because in sailing, if one filter gets clogged, you can use the other one. In the olden days, there used to be only one valve each. But now in dry dock, what has happened in dry dock is every 2 years. So if one valve is not holding, we have another valve which is holding. Huh? Yes. Now in port, when we are arriving port, then what happens is from the low sea suction, it, it may so happen we will suck mud, and then your filters get clogged, all your strainers will get clogged, and then there will be your jacket water temperature of the main engine will rise, pump will lose suction. There are various things that will happen. So for that, we take suction from the side when we are in shallow waters, that is known as the high sea suction. So either way from here we take the suction, and when we are in open sea we are back to normal. So in port it is mainly the high sea suction that is used. Now here, now from here we have these pipelines that go. First, this is the emergency uh, fire pump line here, which is uh, prepared. This goes to the emergency fire pump, which is outside engine room. Then we have usually on ships, there are two main seawater pumps and two auxiliary seawater pumps. And then there's the AC and fridge cooling water pump. There's the ejector pump for the fresh water generator. There is a fire and GS pump, and then there is also a bilge and ballast pump. Then there is also a bilge and ballast pump. Now, these are the main six pumps that are there. What are these? These are crossover lines. Here, whatever we see at the bottom is the crossover line. Now, in case if your ejector pump is not working, we can use the fire and GS pump for this line, and we can give it up from here. In case your AC cooling water pump is not working, and something else we can use the bilge and ballast pump for the AC cooling water. So either way, there is a common crossover line here, and there is a crossover line here also on top with an isolation valve in the center. So this learning of the main seawater pump for especially for GP ratings here in Asha Marine campus at Pali, I found this as a very useful system for teaching. So I have just prepared this module of a seawater system, which is very efficient. Boys found learning very easy. I just took a feedback from them for the past 2 days, and this is all from my side. Thank you. Yeah, okay.